2, 1. Want to try that?
Sorry, what?
Want to give it a go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, let's do it.
I was waiting for you.
Oh, yeah. Send over some old stills in the wild for more, like, stuff.
Like, she wants it as, like, clean as
Yeah.
possible. You know, like, none of these extra shadows in the background coming in and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Because the brighter the better, because that's how you want candles to feel they are bright.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the other one is more like on a black table is like definitely not the way to do. There's a lot of flaws with that last shot, with that last setup, but you know what?
Sure, you learn by doing.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, so this here, I'm going to raise this a bit more. See if this is high enough. If not, raise one of these sides. Alright, so what angle did you have before? Let's see if we can like. Yeah. Like, do you want it kind of more over than this? Maybe more over it? Like more on top of it?
No, lower.
So you want the camera? Right.
Yeah. Lower for sure.
Closer, or is this a good distance?
Hang on. So you see where you
Okay, cool.
like that looks pretty good. Maybe
Yeah.
up a little bit. Yeah, and a little bit.
You can also use a different lens. Like I have like a 50 mil that like is super shallow, but the focus will be weird on that.
Yeah, the flatter the better. Because the focus is everything that's on it.
Right.
Like, my problems with this animation were how blown out everything got.
Got
And
it.
how, you know, I didn't have a tripod, so things
Yeah.
got stuff.
What about this?
I think so. That's a good way to start.
Cool. So there's gonna be a lot of space on the inside.
Yep.
Alright.
Ready? Alright, so you gotta take a few just of this first.
Yeah, a few plates.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. It's definitely not going out now, so we'll be good.
Now, did I move it?
Yeah, no, you're good. Let's see. No, it should look like. Yeah, it moved a bit, but I don't even see it, so it's like we took like another plate.
Let's see. I don't see it. Okay. Where's the other one?
Those are the plates.
Okay.
You can put something in it, like, to raise it a bit.
It was this way, wasn't it?
fire, we can like put something in the bottom.
No, that's why I got more.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so we'll do a plate. Cool.
See it now?
Yeah.
Now, let's see.
Yeah. Cool.
And now, start making holes in the center.
Oh, that looks fucking fire.
Yeah.
We're gonna, alright, check this out.
Mm-hmm. That's the plan. Okay. Now, hang on. Right, it's in progress now.
All hands on deck for Camille.
Okay, start there.
Alright, step back. For show purposes. Just back in the corner. Yeah.
Am I like in the other ones?
No, you're not in the other ones, I just.
Is the shadow affecting it?
Well, no, now that like we're getting. Yeah, that's great. I can adjust that. Yeah. Blossom move a little bit. Leave that.
How did that go? Was it?
Moved it a little too much, so
No.
it's all good.
Hang on, come back. Just trying to find it.
So here, come here. So this is the last one we took. It's like a second over. Like just back, like this way, like hardly anything. Again, I could adjust that, but it's more like the direction we want. So this, yeah, no, 100%. Alright.
Better?
Not really. Is that with the camera? I don't think it was the camera. Anyway, so let's just pick this as our hero now that we know we can do it and we can start over. Let's just do it again. Try to get it perfect once. I'm gonna erase everything. Or start over.
I'm gonna try something a little bit more too. And just see if I can really get this candle to stick on the thing.
Yeah, like putting on like, yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Everything is. Alright, so now what's in focus is Florida's lane. We want that the name in focus, right? And the camel in the background to be like a little bit fuzzy.
I think we want the whole thing to focus.
Okay.
Can we do that?
I don't think we can. It's a very shallow lens. Everything else will be like out of focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then let's use a different lens.
Well, the other one's a bit more shallow. But this will be okay. Like, so right now, see it here?
Yeah.
That's our focus point.
Okay.
So that'll
You're
be.
talking about back
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant like what's going to be inside.
Oh, no. Great.
Barrier and I kick it through.
Huh?
Barrier and kick it through.
A little bit of shadow now. What if I put that behind it? Let's put this one behind it. Check that.
Still getting shadows?
A little bit. I'm trying to get like a light right over it and then a light behind it. I wanted a little bit brighter on it, so. Oh, I'm sorry for doing that. Very lower. There's a light thing. I feel like that doesn't help us at all.
But try and angle the light down like this one is.
Yeah, no. This thing is like tight. There we go. How about that help?
Can we turn that light up a little brighter?
I think it's pretty bright. Oh no. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's as much as it goes.
Okay.
Anyways, we'll see.
I mean, this is softer.
Yeah. Let me take a look on the inside here. Nah, one in the back is pretty gnarly. I think you made it worse.
Made it worse? Okay, what if we kind of shine the light like
Why don't you send me an actual description of how it's supposed to work? Backlight, candle, fill. That's not bad, actually. Alright, that's better. Alright, cool. We're good. Check that out. Yeah. And it's brighter too.
Yeah, because what was really bothering me was how, like, that looks white to us, but
Yeah.
here it was looking like.
Yeah. I could, yeah.
Brown gray.
Again, I can fix that, but.
Yeah, but that's extra work. We got equipment.
Cool, alright.
Okay, ready?
Let's do this. Perfect. Hand on the way. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Hang on. Perfect. Oh yeah.
Now, is this too tall? What do you think?
Let's see. I'll take a look.
Because we might want to get rid of one of the layers and just leave that one as the top one.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, too much. So here's what we're going to do instead. Take these off. Careful.
Alright, when you do the dark ones, I'll raise them even higher. My buddy was saying because these are grid lighting, he goes you could like get way more dispersion the higher they are. So for the dark ones, maybe because it's black, it might cause more reflection. So I'll raise them higher for that.
And we'll move them apart more?
Yeah, maybe move them apart a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Start from there. Keep the other ones.
Yeah.
Like those will lead them, but start from there. And I'm not going to use this one.
Cool. So we see a little bit in the back on that one, right? This one isn't totally
Seems
clean.
like a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like a little bit.
Yeah.
But we still have one that's a base, right?
Yeah.
Like without anything
Yeah.
in it. Cool. So we're going to go from that
Yeah.
to this.
Let's take a plate at the end as well, just to end in like final position, just in case. Perfect. Yeah.
Because this is a solid height. Because we want the flame to be burning inside a little bit.
Cool.
Does anybody have a ballpoint pen?
Anybody has ever meet?
Oh, do you have a ballpoint pen?
What's a ballpoint pen? Is that like a Bic or something?
Yeah, like a Bic.
Look at my bag. I honestly don't get it.
Or a gel pen, or even a pencil.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I just realized when I was doing this before that if I do it with the exact knife, it would take forever.
Oh, like somebody make a bigger hole in it?
Yeah,
Yeah, they gotta be a
and
pen.
it would work really
Yeah,
well
right
because
somewhere.
it's got the indent.
I have a quarter. I have a quarter.
So like sacrilegious to use this.
What's that?
I can clean it later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Your what pencil? Apple?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
It hasn't been working anyway. Alright.
Or I got like this thing here.
Nah, too much.
You know what's hilarious? I had another SD card in my bag. In the package I knew when I tried to return to Best Buy. And they're
Wow.
like, nope. Cool.
Feel bad and run for ballpoint pen now.
But I lose that too.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I was picking ballpoint pen. I'm sorry. Turn on.
Let's see. I'm gonna get some more water fountain water.
Yeah?
Choices.
Oh my god. You're the best.
Man, thank you so much for all your help.
Oh.
Is this the jam right here?
Yeah.
Oh, is that for your iPad Pro? Yeah, don't use that. I didn't realize when you said Apple Pen what you meant. I was like, Apple Pen? I was like, come on, girl. It's like a $700 iPad.
No,
You're not going to use, like, top of the line tech over here? Now, if it was a co-brand and you just stab it in the handle and it's like Apple Pen, that's a whole other story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like, you know, what's up, Cupertino?
Right, exactly. That's why I was like, is that sacrilegious to do that?
Yeah, now I get it.
Yeah, okay, this is the one.
Now I understand.
Smell I'm cooking with. Okay. Ready? So, bowl's gonna start off small and it's gonna get bigger.
Alright.
And then we move.
Thank you. Alright. Cool. Alright. Oh yeah, we can tell. We got that detail in here.
Mm-hmm. Big enough?
I could even add like little flames. Is that you?
No, Ryan, I'm gonna build it.
No, but I mean like off the flames. Like, you know. I like this idea though, you know.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go well too. Like honestly, if I could just do this all day, I would.
Where did this begin for you?
My mind.
Something moved.
No, what moves?
I don't know, come over here. I think
The
the camera.
camera?
I think the candle. Let's see. It's over here. Can you see the hole? Alright, move it a little bit. Alright, let's try that. Delete these. Let's see.
Good.
So move back. I'll take one again, but that'll be yeah. Let's see. I think so.
So that kills it. It was stop motion. If anything moves because it jumps.
I mean, well, in Photoshop, because like I've been making animations on Photoshop, so you have each picture as a layer, so you can move it,
Right.
fix it,
Right.
but it's just better if it doesn't.
Right.
It's just better. Always.
So, again, where did you get the idea of doing the stop motion?
I have been playing with clay my whole life. Like I used to want to be a claymation animator.
Yeah.
Like Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
Like that's all I wanted
Perfect.
to do.
That's
And
perfect. We got it.
Yay!
Alright.
And then, okay, I will not move.
It's all good.
And you don't move that camera.
It's all good.
Yeah.
We figured it out. We saved the day.
But when I went to college,
There was no Wallace and Gromit class?
actually I went to college to be an animator. And then I just like didn't want to spend the next 4 years only on a computer.
Like me.
I wanted to. You see, now my whole life is going to be on a computer, but yeah. No, it's funny where things kind of make you end up.
Oh, this is cool. Animation's super cool.
So much. It's like you can make magic happen.
I know.
That's all it is.
Patience though, right?
But yeah, no, I realized I didn't want to do animation, and then I was like, I'm an illustration major,
Cool.
do a lot of that. And then I didn't want to do that. And then I tried to do just like general fine arts, but that had no direction in it. And like, if you're a GFA major, you couldn't get any studio time at any of the studios. So I joined the fiber department, which had this like kick-ass just space. It was in this old like train station that they had converted. It was a building that the school owned. So in our senior year, we all got these studios up in like the attic of this train station. It was amazing.
And where was
There
this?
At Micah,
Cool.
Maryland Institute of College of Art
Where's
I
that at?
remember.
in Baltimore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My buddy Zach. He's from Baltimore and he went to University of North Carolina, Winston-Salem. Oh, they have a good.
Okay, that looks tall enough. So here, come
Yeah.
consult with me because here's what happens. When you light a candle,
Yes.
the flame starts off really big.
Right.
And then
Right.
it kind of flickers a little bit, and
Right.
then it starts to go down and does that long thing.
Right.
And then it becomes normal.
Right.
So this part's gonna get a little weird, but
Well, so I feel like because we're having all the same pictures, they don't really have to be in order. When I'm editing it together, we can play around with like, you
For
know,
sure.
let's focus on just making sure that each still is good.
Totally.
And then after the fact, I could be like, all right, let's try this size, this size, you know, like we can then determine the sizes and we could even double them up, like put two of the same size or kind of, you know, even like have the candles, we can do them all straight and then maybe do one where it's like tilted a little bit, you know, because like
Dude.
because like flames aren't perfect, right?
yeah, no, I
So they
love
could be to
where
the
your
right,
head
to the
is
left.
up there. But I'm asking a little bit less about the order of them
Okay.
and more about the shapes. So come look.
All right. Oh, like what do we want
Like
our
the
flame to
shapes
look?
I
I
actually
understand. I'm sorry. I
No,
thought you
it's
meant
cool.
like in what order do the shapes appear?
I liked where you were going, so I was like, I just let you do it.
Yeah.
Because when I did it, so it started off big and then it kind of went
Yeah.
down, but I didn't have one of these guys
Got it.
long like that. So I want to try one and see how it
Let's
goes.
do it.
Okay.
I dig it.
Yeah, so like we'll try these ones,
Yeah.
and then I'll make a few different shapes,
Yeah.
and we'll just put those in
And then play
together,
around,
and
yeah.
if you mess around
Perfect.
with it, what we were saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's see. Oh yeah.
First.
Right there.
Yeah. You think it's a problem that we can't see the wick? Maybe when they get all smaller.
We can see the wick.
Oh, you can?
Oh, like wait, underneath that candle?
Underneath.
Oh, underneath the lamp. I think we understand it.
Okay. Because after I could try a taller one.
Sure. Yeah. How about we just try it with this right now, and then we'll throw the taller one on, and then try it again. My buddy Greg digs the animation so far. It seems a little sample. He's a cool dude. This guy is like super talented.
He does a lot of ads.
No, he's more like independent. I'm like the most corporate out of my group of like filmmaker friends.
Yeah.
But so when I was at like a post house I used to work at, this other editor who I would work with a lot, his buddy does documentaries and was like, hey man, you want to like help my buddy create a documentary? But I honestly had no time, so I let my buddy Greg do it. And like him and this guy Steven, he's a composer. They're like on their second documentary right now. Like the last one, like they like toured a few film festivals. Yeah, it's cool. This one's it's called Syndrome K, and it's basically during World War II. this hospital developed this syndrome called Syndrome K. And they like saved, I think, like 300 Jews or 400 Jews or something, or maybe more. And they said that they all had this syndrome, so they had to stay quarantined away from the Nazi soldiers, and basically saved their lives. Kept them in the hospital
What was
the whole time.
like, symptoms of the syndrome?
They just made it up. They were like, they had this and this, super dangerous. They were completely fine. They were not sick at all.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Cannot
really
go to
crazy.
school today.
Pardon me?
Cannot go to school.
Yeah, sorry, they can't go to school. Oh yeah, this looks fucking dope.
Okay, let's see this.
Alright. Anyhow, so he's like developed this incredible relationship with this guy. Like they went to Rome, and so I think the last one was called like Ode to My Mother or Opus for My Mother or something. And like they had like the whole Rome orchestra.
Also, why did I miss this stuff? What happened?
Oh, she says she's here, she thinks.
Oh, okay. I'll go grab her.
So we're gonna wanna put your friend in through the gate.
Did she drive?
I'm not sure. Maybe, she probably did. Oh yeah.
I mean, regardless, we wanna bring her in through the gate.
Right.
The front door is gonna be in the butt.
Okay.
You know how to get back down
Yes.
and out?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's it there for a second.
So you said you're doing corporate stuff. What are you mostly doing?
So yeah, so I work, I'm a freelance editor. I work at like ad agencies and stuff, and cutting commercials.
Do you love it?
It's fun. Like I enjoy like the ad agency vibe. I enjoy the people that I work with. I personally, like basically, so with this, a buddy of mine has like this tech platform, and we basically like target ads and like kind of do that. So I'm trying to build in my own little like kind of digital agency based on technology. Like, you know, work with cool and like collaborate with creatives, but be like, all right, well, if you're like a small company and you don't have a huge budget to advertise, well, we have this platform where you can literally see if anyone's picking up your stuff, people are going through, it's actually being useful, and then if it's not, we can then change the creative and see if that's helpful.
Wait, run me through that again?
So we basically have this platform where we partnered with Google. So we have like a Google like Rise ad targeting platform,
Right.
and we're able to like
So in the A/B testing, you're
Yeah.
getting the analytics.
immediately.
Gotcha.
We're able to get the analytics immediately. We're able to retain the analytics because we have our own servers. And so it's basically like you can develop an anthology or like a basically document like IP addresses that people who have gone through, who have just browsed, who have like not even clicked. So you can basically see what demographic is working, like what areas it's working in. So yeah, so and our clients have their own login. They can log in themselves and
So
check it out.
for this 18 to 24.
Basically, yeah, or like this zip code or this area or this state or whatever. So
Dude, I have two things on that. That's
Yeah.
really interesting. So I've got a friend right now that's doing lookalike audiences.
On Sunset?
We're doing lookalike audiences.
See Jesse though.
you want to call it?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, where are you? Are you on the street? Downstairs. You can just walk downstairs.
Is she on Sunset?
Are you on Sunset or are you on the side street? Oh,
Tell her to go to Sunset.
National Sunset. Is there like a big garage door in front of you? Okay. Yeah, okay, so Camille's gonna come out of there. Alright, cool. Bye. Pardon me, what was that?
So I've got a pal in Austin that's doing, essentially, their tech play is, they've got some hook that's grabbing anybody that's used Google.
Interesting.
So they're doing their data, their lookalike audiences based on these samples,
That's interesting.
right?
Yeah.
And so his whole deal is predictive purchase.
Right.
Right? He says, hey, I'm gonna sell you these things.
Yeah.
Processed through our algorithm.
Right.
Right? So I think that would be pretty interesting for you guys.
That'd be very interesting.
And then on the other side of the things that we're doing,
How's it going? Hey.
we're building a suite of services like that for around our talent and all this kind of stuff. So it'd be kind of something to package that on content creation.
Yeah.
The influencers, all of that kind of stuff, based on what you've got over analytics.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I thought the analytics, because that's my thing. Like,
How's it going? I'm Jesse.
Ryan.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Like, I get to work with some really interesting, creative directors and like all that, like, come through the edits and like work on like these really big brands.
Right.
And like, you're seeing that, I'm like, man, there's just so many things that I can integrate and make things way more accessible, approachable, and like affordable. But then I'm like, how
Hey, how's it going?
what's the why? Like, what do you get out of it? And so then I'm like, oh, that's what Jesse got. So it's like kind of like a cool.
Yeah, but at the end, you're talking about
Good.
Yeah.
So it's not just this shiny thing.
Exactly. It's like
So
crazy and
I'm-
awesome.
I'm-
But then like sometimes when it works, it doesn't have to be awesome. Awesome could work as well. So it's like a balance.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the same way.
Trish,
That was extremely nice to hear.
this is Trish.
Hi, Trish, from where? Nice to meet you too.
Trish is behind everything.
I like don't have any makeup on, I put my hair up.
Oh my gosh, how did you even leave the house?
No, I got in the car like an hour ago.
Here,
So
look
I
at
was
this.
like, and I'm teaching in like an hour, and I'm like,
What are you teaching?
I'm teaching how to bake. What are candles how to bake cookies. I don't know which ones you want per se, but
Like break down with
mine
everything.
got, the tops kind of got a little fucked up.
That's fine. It's more just the labels or something.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I brought
You think it's
Biggie Smalls too, because that low key has been like a huge order. Like
The camera,
people have
so
been
the
going
camera box,
wild
like the
over
thing
it.
on top of the cameras are connected.
So I basically just brought a bunch of the same.
Cool.
Do you want me to move them here?
Leave them there for now.
Okay.
Because like our like paper on the back is like perfect. I don't want to fuck with it.
I'm Jesse.
Trish.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Trish.
meet you. I like your shirt a lot.
Oh, thank
Jesse,
you. It is a band that we
Trish
work
and
with.
Cam know each other very
Oh,
well.
cool. I'm an old friend of Cameron.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm a new friend, technically, new old friend. I've known her for like a year and a half.
But-
I taught her house dance made out of my studio.
Oh, okay, sick.
I helped birth that child.
Yeah, that's
It was
amazing.
a tough birth.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I get a picture of you, Camel?
This is going to Greg because Greg's helping me with the lighting.
Oh my gosh, wait, Greg. So, does Greg still have the bus?
Yeah, but it's in Colorado.
Someone wants to buy it from him.
Well,
My guy friend
yeah.
that I used to work with at Emser. Camille, look at me and smile. Ryan, get out of there.
Oh, jeez.
We don't pretend like I'm working.
I was like, don't move the camera. I mean, candle. All right, that's it. Greg's building like a whole like thing out in Colorado.
With the bus?
Well, I think the bus is part of it, but he bought like these old containers like from trucks, and he bought 2 of them, and he's gonna stack them on each other and build like a house in these old trucking containers. It's insane. It's ridiculous what he's doing. Him and his dad, they shoot guns and build houses out in the forest.
I've seen this kind of thing before. Like
Yeah.
container house.
Yeah, he got like used ones, so
Yeah.
like they're I don't know how much they
Dude,
cost.
Camille, this is such a G picture of you.
Ooh.
Making some things. Okay, wait. What? You guys,
Look at this.
I'm so impressed.
Did you get that one?
Yeah.
Sorry, that work.
Look at this, Trish.
So like this is the first one we've done today.
Isn't that cool? And then it goes down.
I'm
So,
meeting your
Trish,
girlfriend
basically-
tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
I have to solidify a time still.
Basically all we did is just redid that. But, you know, wait.
Neat, eh? Here, move out the back. Alright, I think we're good. Hang on, let's see. Oh yeah, perfect. Candle stays in the same position. We good.
So yeah, Cameron and I work together at Ford Models. the early 2000s. And
So you know
I've known
Cam.
Cam for like 16 years.
Oh my
or
god,
something.
so you know the same kind of Cam that I
Oh
do,
yeah.
the weird one.
I even know baby Cam, like Cam in college Cam, you know, which is pretty funny.
Cam in crisis, and then she had like pink hair. And,
Yeah.
she's wild.
Yeah, but if she was ever in crisis, she never really showed it.
I know, but then afterwards
You
she'd
wanted
find
one.
out. Like, what?
I know what you want. You wanted one
Yeah,
with just
she's a trip, man.
nothing in it.
Well, we can do that at the end.
We're at the end.
Well, do you want to use a taller wick? Let's do it. Taller wick.
Good
And then,
deal.
yeah.
Taller wick.
Longer wick. I don't know. More wick. Hashtag more wick. That should be like a hashtag. Hashtag more wick.
That's actually really funny. Ryan, you've been doing a lot of you really like on. No, does she met Martha?
Well, yeah. Like just like my mom.
You came in strong.
No, I'm sorry. Ryan and I are like old friends, and I don't see him very much because he's in love now.
I've been really busy though. Like granted. You know.
Sorry.
No, it's,
No.
I love that you called it romantic.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what does
That's
that
my
mean?
favorite.
Like I'm singing poems that like from like
No,
the
you like
street.
doing things like you guys went to Italy together
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, I
like,
went to
enjoyed
Europe.
countryside views and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know like romance.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm assuming she.
So
went-
long-term travel and met the parents.
I know. And then they go to like concerts and I'm like, whoa, but like symphony things.
Well, no, that was Pink Martini at the bowl.
Okay, right.
We also went to the Stones. I surprised my mom with Rolling Stones tickets. She was pumped.
You never surprised me with Rolling Stones. I'm just saying.
So I met this dude the other day at Omar. Have you met my friend Omar? The guy who make pizzas in his backyard? Yeah, so I was at Omar's the other day. We're making pizza. And like, I was telling him, yeah, I went to the Stones, like, because that's when I did my mom. His buddy. So his buddy was like, oh, I went to the Stones too in Jacksonville. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, it was pretty good. He goes, like, my fiance's a ballerina, and her friend who's a ballerina just had a kid with Mick Jagger.
Oh, that's
So he goes, we were like backstage. I was like, well, pretty much trumps my experience at the Stones. Must be nice to have a kid with Mick Jagger.
Camille, are you shooting what you showed me on the iPad the other day, like that
Yes.
sort of thing?
We're just redoing it with the right equipment.
That's really sick.
That's what we're doing. So what's going on this Sunday?
I just took the weirdest
Oh man, I've been,
Look at my arms. Like, what the hell?
my girlfriend and
I look like an ogre.
moving the next couple weeks, just down the street. We're going to.
Oh, that's fucking bomb. Alright, cool, we're good.
Wait, I'm gonna do more.
Yeah.
Because it's the taller way. I think you like taller better.
Let's just do both and see.
Okay. We're not done yet.
I'm gonna write her right now, actually, since I'm here. Your lover.
I love her.
She's so chill.
Yeah.
Moving into a house.
They have to be chill.
I'm stoked that I'm
Like
like
ridiculous.
I know. Well, yeah, I know. You're so absurd.
You gotta look into security and is that he's like you know he's be on the ground floor and I'm like it's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
The
different.
place I just moved into is on the ground floor.
Hey, don't hate on the ground floor. I have my security stick.
I don't have
That's
security.
so that's the conversation. My girlfriend and I have never lived anywhere but apartments. We moved from New York, the whole thing. And
It's not like
I'm stoked on this house that we're moving into. She's terrified. Like there's not like there's no fence in the front. There's like tall bushes,
Yeah.
which is sick. But then there's the walkway. She's like, we gotta put a gate
This isn't New
between
York.
the bushes. And I'm like, if somebody wants to get to us, they're gonna go through the bushes, you know? Yeah, it's not New York. Exactly. It's not like living on a brownstone on the street.
No, and like I feel like New York, they're zombies because they're trying to like get into your place. Versus here, people have more money than you, and so they're like, we don't
Yeah.
actually want your shit.
Yeah, like who wants our? I mean, that's the thing is like who wants our things that our dog would
Who's
ruin?
gonna steal all my perfume oils and then good luck? Enjoy that. Like I have candles and oils.
When
Looking for the feet.
when I lived in New York, my buddy worked for I think it was Puma or something or Adidas, and he would drive around with all the samples and get them in like all the stores and that sort of thing. And the funniest thing is that whenever like a big drug bust would happen, his sales would go down, like as like a distributor or whatever. But which is totally nuts. But he only carried around size like sample size 9 left foot shoe, right? Well, somebody in the neighborhood when we were living in, it was Greenpoint like before, but it was really nice.
Cool.
Somebody broke into his car and stole them, but he was able to retrieve them all because the person was driving away, throwing the shoes out the window, like along all the way to basically their own house,
really well.
because they were realizing they only had size left foot 9s.
You're
And
lying.
they stole like
And
this
he was
bag of
like
shoes.
breadcrumbs the
Yeah,
whole
literally
way.
breadcrumbs. So
No.
he retrieved most of them on the way. All
What a
the way around.
dumbass.
That's
Also
hilarious.
I love that they went through individually though, as if like it was gonna stop happening after like the 30th shoe, you know?
Just like trying them on.
It's a stoner move, I'm telling you. The guy
Yeah, it
was
is
high,
actually a
and he
stoner.
was like, yeah, cool.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Stealing Puma.
Like I just need like, yeah.
He really wanted those Italian brand shoes.
I love Pumas, man.
I know.
Don't
I'm not hating it. It's a very specific shoe to want to steal.
I don't steal anything because my guilty conscience would eat me alive.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I've
Even
never.
though-
I've been a lot of things, but a thief I've never
Did
been
it
able to
move?
do.
I'm
So
sorry.
like giving people shit.
Yeah, I like can't do it.
No way.
This is so cool.
Oh, it didn't move.
Yes.
They did like a
God, I'm so good at what I do.
like a hair. Like
So I don't know if Camille told you the concept of basically like any of the artists that we work with. We have the studios to we want to capture them doing their thing, you know. So like.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah, basically. There's like a monitor with a bunch of different ones, and we'll edit it later and whatnot. I'll give it to you because it's your stuff.
Yeah!
Yeah. Yeah.
All the romance talk is on there.
Oh my god! Yes!
I mean, it was sweet though. It was like you giving him shit for being in love. Like, that doesn't happen too often. For being so in love.
Well, yeah.
Shows will give me shit for just about anything, but yeah.
But he's like seriously dating someone now, so I don't know.
That's pretty low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's friend flow right there.
From growing up, you know, just like getting to be an adult.
But like, yeah, it's like
Okay, here, help me fix
it's
this
cool
out.
because
Yeah.
we're doing this thing where we're showing them like
We
their
want
edit.
this to like
For
pour
beginning edit will be like your stuff that can really sit. Then we go into like here's how it was done
Well,
by
that's my
Jarvis.
brand.
Right, so we'll
My
move, like,
brand
a
is
different
very much
position,
like
right?
involved
Cool.
with
Let me take
like,
this.
Like
it's a
learning and
It's a
DIY.
DIY brand.
So that's it. So like our thing is to we started off as an art collective, we still are one, but we're like
Yeah.
now
We
we're
got
like,
a bar,
okay,
but
we had
like-
a collective where we would go throw group art shows.
Yeah.
But now we're like if we show our artists doing shit, we're trying to get people to other people to like
Well, it's a story.
you know
It's
get off their butts.
So somebody is gonna be like, ooh, I need a claymation for my product.
Yeah.
Jesse.
Well, also, what'll probably happen is that like every day we get a call. Like every brand wants to shoot people that do other things now, and like I'm like, well, luckily we're only really interested over here with people that do other things that are also like,
Camille does
you know,
everything.
attractive or whatever. So they,
Did that on camera.
yeah, I got it.
That's like
But-
the model right there.
But the thing is that usually when we're presenting them to the clients, it's like a link to it's nothing like them really doing anything. It's just it could be all fluff on our end, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are they
that's true. Like,
Or did you turn it off because it's not?
I did.
Perfect.
I'm warm.
Don't worry. Cool.
I need a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if you
Just
got
like tan it all on one side.
Okay. So I'm trying to freaking figure this out because I like the last one that was already figured out.
Yeah.
I didn't plan this one.
Yeah.
I needed more help. So the idea is that this would like if we
Is it
could
like
get-
filling it like a
Yeah.
like a pour it in?
Imagine if you're pouring something and
Yeah.
it pours too quickly and it comes
It
up on
goes
the
up.
side and splashes and then it goes back down.
All right.
And then a splash, that splash would come out while this settled
Yeah.
and it'll spell for his head.
Cool.
My heart just exploded.
So that's the plan.
Cool. All right.
But my problem is trying to figure out how to do that seamlessly.
Well,
What do you think?
when you mean seamlessly, like, do you want to see it actually fall out of the sky? Because for that, what would be easy is like we can at the end take like little pieces and just take individual pictures, and I can take that asset and then animate it in. But like when we start, you can just like, you can start with one hung over there, one straight up, one hung over here, right? Like we can pick different positions and then figure out the order after.
Totally.
So,
and like what we need to figure out is where the camera's gonna go and what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because we want to be able to see, like, you know, how high it needs to be filled up so that we can mold one of these into the splash and go back down.
Cool.
Oh my god, this is so cute.
But we can kind of make them a bit longer and kind of like hook them on the edge, you know? I kind of like that idea.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I fucking love this.
What would have been cool is if we had like a toothpick.
I know, we like want to
Oh,
do
you should have told me.
Because we could have had a toothpick and then put like little like little balls on the edge and like kind of see like it's kind of dripping, you know?
Do you need us to go get a toothpick?
Something kind of like, or like a little needle or something. That would have been cool.
I'm sure we got something like that floating around.
Let me see if I have anything in my
Just
purse.
the two of us. He was like, does anybody in here have a ballpoint pen? And I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait, I'm the only one in here. Yes,
Blair, do you have a ballpoint pen?
Yeah. Oh, that's very formal and cute.
We'll see.
Hey, it's better than like, yo, give me your pen.
Right.
That's pretty much what I get all day.
This chick gave
Give me a pen. You see, that's what I get all day too. But from like people that tall.
Oh my god, I was thinking.
I'm standing right here. That's very hurtful.
I was thinking about you yesterday because I went to an art show and at the gate, it was this little girl who ran up to me and she was like, "Are you on the list?" And I'm like, "I should be," you know. And I'm like talking to her like an adult talks to a kid, you know,
Yes.
like trying to joke. But then I realized she was really like, "No, if you're not on the list, you can't come in." And I was like, "Oh, go check. I should be." She must have been like 7, but she had this stick in her hand and she was pointing it at me, and I was like, "This is
All over.
kind of hilarious and kind of like, get out of my way, kid," you know.
I think I just broke it a little bit.
I don't have the patience you have. My sister's a teacher too, and I don't know how you do it. It's really
I'm asking myself every day where the patience is.
I was thinking potentially
Sick.
we can use something kind of like this.
Disgusting person.
And like,
What
you can-
is that?
It's a half a toothpick that
I know, I just broke it. It was stuck in the and offering
So we can throw it like in one side and then maybe have like a little ball. Like, just I don't know, as like an experiment. I'm trying to think of
Hang on.
ideas.
I don't know what you're saying.
He doesn't make any sense.
You mean this?
Well, no, not like this. Like for instance, like if it's hanging over the edge, and then we can stick
and
this
you
in
want
and
so that I can hold it from far away?
so that we can put like one like a little droplet. You know what I mean? How like a drop of water could be like a drop of clay
Wax.
or wax. Yeah, a drop of wax.
Okay.
Just as like a setup.
Okay.
I'll show you
I
what I
think as
mean.
we go,
Whenever we're
you're
going
gonna
through
show
it.
me what you
Yeah.
mean, and we'll get there.
Yeah.
They're together.
It's like if you want to build something with like a sense of space in between, you can use a toothpick because it's so small that once everything's around it, it'll look like it's separated.
Oh, you're
but-
talking about an armature.
Sure.
Like
An
we
armature?
build a thing around it.
Wait,
Yes,
what?
An armature. That's what. Okay, so when we did
Armchair.
when people did like claymation, like Wallace and Gromit, they don't just start with clay. They actually build like a little metal thing that has joints and it moves, and then they build a clay around it. It's an armature. Yeah.
Very basic armature.
There's like real engineering that goes into that shit.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I figured. Because it's like a full-length feature film. And like, I was thinking of like the Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer one.
Yeah.
Or whatever. That is like
Yeah.
artwork.
In reality, Rudolph was like this big.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I mean, he looks like a big.
Jesse's moving to Echo Park in like a week, I think. And then to Canada in like 3 months.
Wait, he's doing it.
Yeah.
What a weirdo. No, I'm just kidding. He's so unhappy. I don't want
So
to.
all of that.
Because well, I think he'll be back a lot. He's thinking of the same company.
What this is?
Yeah, he's like, I'll be back all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, not of that particular framing that you have, you know, but like all the
Yeah.
How are we doing on time?
Yeah.
You good?
expressions.
Yeah.
Reading things?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the weirdo from American Beauty or whatever that's like
Yeah.
filming the bag floating.
Yeah.
Because I'm like coming in on like, you know.
Yeah.
You all wear shoes, my friend.
I'm gonna go home now and shower.
Cool. And teach your class.
Yeah.
Where do you teach your class?
Yeah.
Lessons at Owl in Venice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I've already had 2 people cancel.
Well, when we figure out the edit on this, we'll tell you people to sign up for your class.
Yeah.
Bitches.
I don't make candles.
Cool.
Okay, let me know if you need anything.
Are you parking? Are you parking on a lot?
No, I'm parking the street.
Okay, so to get to the street.
Yeah, that, and then it can grow out and then grow
around.
in.
Yeah, I want it to like.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then-
And then so
yeah.
so that like grow out,
Gate,
grow
open
in.
the gate.
We can go front,
okay,
back,
cool.
and then come
Or
back.
he can
north.
open the gate for if you want.
Then slowly like see it flatten, and then build up.
Yeah, I want
Very
that.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
It would be so cool if
Awesome. Thank you
like
for
an
letting
actual
me.
like.
Of course, no, this is great. I mean, like, this is so different than everything else we've done.
Well,
good.
what I
We got
would
lots of
say
different things.
Yeah.
I could try and ask for my
Get
friends,
there eventually.
but like the actual part we can just animate after. Thank you for stopping by. We can like just put a drop here, take a still of it, and then I can have like some of my friends who are actually like better at animating than I am, and just animate that on top to start the whole thing off. Because all like claymation is like a 12 frame per second. It's like GIF format, right? 12 frames or 15
That's
frames
all I
per
did. I
second.
just made a GIF. of it.
Yeah. So it's like 12 frames a second. So we just have to animate it in at 12 frames, and then that could then fuse with what we already have building in there. It'll look fine.
Cool.
Because I'll have the same framing, right?
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll have the same framing, and that'll just kind of, we'll just adjust the lighting on it.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
How's the camera doing? Charge.
Oh yeah, it's just like, oh, I needed like a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, let's start setting up the shot.
Cool.
So where are you guys moving? Still in WeHo? Or
Oh yeah. Oh, you said moving. I thought you said, what are you guys doing? And I was like, that's a deep question that I'm not really sure
what are
yet.
you doing?
I'm like, as much as I know I'm doing, I've told you so far, I'm not sure of the rest. Yeah, WeHo still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna do it?
I live on Clark Street, where San Vicente and currently that's where I live. San Vicente hits Sunset.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like where the whiskey is. I'm kind of
Nice.
Clark is up the street there.
I'm
And
just
then
on the street from this place actually.
oh great,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're on Spalding and Hampton.
cool. Yeah, we looked around here. I mean, moving from New York, it was like I'm all about living close to work.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm all about don't live close to where I work right now, which sucks.
Right.
that does suck. Yeah.
Quiet.
But we're moving off of Hammond, which is just like by Doheny.
Cool. That's fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, so here's the idea. Is like,
Do you want the same framing as the last time?
yeah. Well, hang on. No, because we want to see down here. I want to be able to smell
Yeah.
floor plans.
Alright, so then let
The
me.
candle like evens out. I don't know. This might go well. It might totally not.
And now we have space here,
No, it'll
right?
go well. I can
Yeah.
see it already. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, let me turn the light on.
Yeah. Cool. So we'll have the same focus point as last time.
Okay. Did you already take the photo?
Nice. Alright, cool. We have some like random shadows here. Let's see if we can adjust it.
Are you using it right here?
Yeah. Maybe let's bring this higher.
I wonder if you can bring this one up.
Yeah, let's bring that one. Start with that one.
Blair, I feel like when we came, you had all this work to do, and now you're just sitting here. Are we distracting you?
No, we had something weird. So we had construction going on the other day.
Oh, no.
I guess some equipment got moved, and now our cameras aren't working.
Oh.
I'm not really sure. Like so this thing here,
Yeah.
Swing Studio. In case you want to give us money, these here are not connected, which they should be, on the two cameras.
Yeah, so fortunately, cell phones work on that.
Yeah. So look at us.
Make it happen.
Making the sausage.
Let's try that. And that's a little bit better.
So now here is.
Let's try it again. Yeah. That's fine. Is it like a little shadow? Like I can just soften that out.
This one?
No, just this one here.
Oh,
That's fine. I'll just soften that out.
that guy probably needs to be higher.
Maybe we move that, yeah, higher, and maybe we can move it over.
Yeah, that guy just needs to be higher.
I'll do that.
Okay.
So do you have the soylent?
You want to go this way?
The what?
Yeah.
Soylent?
I don't even know what that is.
Soylent?
Pediasure.
So what?
Like Pediasure.
Do you know where that name comes
I
from?
feel like
No,
you guys are
I don't
speaking.
really want to know.
I literally think you're speaking a different language. I don't know what. All I hear is Pedialyte.
So Pedialyte's what they give the babies.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I get that.
And stuff like that. Soylent actually comes from like the sci-fi novel movie that was about where they would take and process people and turn them into this food juice. Cool, right?
Wait a minute, they turn people into fruit juice?
Food juice is like this
It's giving me Matrix vibe.
artificial food type of thing.
Oh, just
I think it's better.
basically they got a giant blender and blended humans.
Yeah, I don't want to
Most
speak on
of
it.
this one.
But what they did one,
Alright.
so I listened to the funding story
Uh huh.
of Spoiler.
Yeah, one more.
Okay.
So these guys raised a bunch of money talking about, the current growth, the population, and all this kind of stuff.
Because they were making sure babies are hydrated.
No, it was a different company. So they were saying that the idea was that, food sustainability is not going to be possible and all this kind of stuff. So they were creating
Hang on,
a
wait.
alternative food
Redo
source.
that.
Soylent is like, you're supposed to be able to live your whole life on soylent.
Yeah.
Never eat food again.
Kind of like the GMO pill and stuff and all the things that happen.
Something like that.
Keep down weight.
Perfect.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it doesn't taste good.
Here's the plan.
But just add one for
I would
you.
add like something.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It out.
That sort of thing always like reminds me of
Cool.
like.
I'm wondering if this needs to be small.
Well, I like what you're doing down there, Blair. That's sick.
Yeah, so when we do this without having to mess with the green screen, unless we get another studio thing, it really opens it up a lot for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can make better looking productions, but we're gonna look like this,
Just move the candle.
Yeah. Let's see.
Take a photo real quick.
Yeah.
I need a drink real quick.
Yeah, maybe just a last, but
Yeah, I again.
whatever.
See, this was better in theory, but.
But now, at least when you make these things, we can like take it out and put it back in. And honestly, even if the candle isn't like totally straight, because other things are moving around, I feel like I don't know. I think it'll be okay.
Maybe like as it pours.
the candle to the table?
We should better. We put some tape already, like double
Anybody
sided
here
tape.
super glue? No, just
But like, maybe like
Get that.
Matter of fact.
like that blue silly putty or whatever that we used to use in like elementary school. That would have been like the right move to bring. Get that like nice and warm underneath. Super prepared, both of us. I know.
stupid.
It looks like you guys had this really thought out though.
We have a few ideas though. It's
Yeah.
more like
That's the idea.
yeah.
Facade.
Yeah, it's a good idea to have an idea. Sure.
We had like
Okay.
the creative thought at it. It was more like the execution is like.
I
Yeah,
am
that's
not.
the hardest. And then you.
No, I'm not. So this one I'm not worried. It's a little more freestyle.
You do it in Photoshop.
Yeah.
I will take that and do it in Photoshop.
Cool. So let's just try to make this our like hero position.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Oh, for some reason this one and this one match now. So we're back to being good. No.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Everything's
Are you
okay.
sure?
Yeah, everything's cool.
Why?
It was that middle one that we took those freaky, but other than that, we're business. I was like, give me one that has a good label, and there's like, you can barely see 01 on this one. Oh, sure.
So would you be up for, after we edit this, if we send you that and then you do an audio commentary watching yourself doing this?
An audio commentary?
Yeah, I mean,
Where I'm just like, what the fuck am I
yeah,
doing?
yeah. You know, I mean,
God, I should have brought some blue tape. Idiot.
Sticky tack or whatever.
Sure, yeah, I'd be up for that.
We're just trying to see if laying on top makes it more interesting in the end. Like the it's because it's not really tutorial vibe, but like
Yeah.
you know
Like
if you're watching
director's
it, like I would have done this, but this was like whatever, or, you know.
Or like even more about what the project is.
Yeah,
Whatever.
anything you want to talk about. Yeah, you don't have to like not a play-by-play, but you know.
And
The
now
background.
here I am.
Because we're really trying to do like it's like a flashy portion, a flashier portion, and then it becomes like kind of tutorial-y, but we don't want you to have to sit there and do a tutorial.
yeah, I don't think the tutorial thing is a real fair shake. More like when they do the director's commentary, you know, when they're watching a movie and it's like, oh man, right then, this was pretty fun, and this whole love conversation, you know,
Yeah,
Ryan's
yeah.
loving up and all this, you know.
No, totally. I hear what you're saying. Yes, I think I'd be down with that.
It's
Yeah,
like
right.
somebody sitting with you, watching it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like instead of just letting them watch the whole thing,
No, that's
tell
fine.
them about what's going on.
Yeah, it won't be like 2 hours or an hour. You know, I mean, it'll be shorter, but just like
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Yeah.
All of any different tools for them.
It's alright, it's just a test. Yeah, for you
Yeah,
need like that.
really, I know what tools
Yeah.
to get at the store. Like I've seen them. I just
Yeah.
know them.
Also, we can come like with everything kind of done.
Yeah, I
is
know
this
I just
supposed to
work
go in
like-
Jessica?
Yeah.
For sure.
There's supposed to be a button, I don't know where it is. We get to hit the highlight and it marks us.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Oh, trim this one like this.
Okay, cool. Just keep all the photos for this group.
Yeah. Cool.
Does anybody have a music recommendation? Because I'm pretty sure the album's done and Spotify's just like happening on its own.
Fine for me. Unless you want to go with something more mellow. I don't care. Is this good candle making music? Is the real question.
Candle imaging music.
You like that?
Trish had her way with like Biggie all the time.
Biggie nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biggie.
Trish loves Biggie.
Okay, I'm gonna focus now.
You know what would be kind of like an interesting picture? If I just put one of the candles in front of my pool and had someone do like a cannonball in the background. And and like caught that big splash. It's like a picture behind the flame, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool.
That could be kind of interesting.
Yeah, you should try that.
Let's take it home and do it.
Because I like the way that we've been working. Like,
Yeah.
Just experiment. And
Yeah.
then we're like, hey, let's try this for real.
Yeah.
Which is basically what I did with that last one, and that went so smooth because I had everything already done.
Have you ever done anything similar to what you're doing right now with a different product? Like,
Not with any products, but just for fun, definitely. Yeah, I was telling both of them how when I went to art school, I wanted to be an animation major,
oh, cool.
and then that didn't happen. Because I didn't really like the department.
Yeah, it's funny how that can be a deciding factor.
Yeah, I just like all the people who were in the department. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Also, actually, well, I'm thinking about it. Next time, I'll put a mark, like what they do on set, they'll put a mark on the actual screen so that we can actually line up on my screen. Because if we're using one of these, we know exactly where it's going to be. I'll be like, no, the F has to be like here.
You know how to do that?
Huh?
You know how to do that?
Yeah, you just do it on the screen right here.
Why are you
I just thought of it right now. I barely on set. I always get everything after, but now like on set, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, you know what? That would be a good idea.
Okay.
Now I remember
See,
why.
that's something I'm gonna add into the director's cut. Brian!
Was holding out. He was holding out. He had the answer the whole time.
Sleeping on some knowledge?
Oh yeah. You know they tell you to do that though. If you really want to make it, don't give anybody the right answer in the beginning. Wait till they're real stuck and then they'll think you're a genius. So we're on to you, dude. We know what you just did.
Oh gosh.
No, but for real, I tell the younger agents that I work with, I'm like, listen, like, just knowing when to give the answer is half the battle. You know?
No, that makes sense.
Helpful and not like, hey, I know it and you guys don't.
Better if it's like,
Ooh, stop. Before you put that tape on.
man.
Yeah, no, figure it out later.
You got some yak tape.
Yeah.
You got some yak tape.
So,
This is fine. It's not gonna ruin the screen. It's
I'm
positive.
saying yak tape is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's not bad. Alright. I'll take a picture of this. Cool. Back to the drawing board, please. But yeah, it would definitely be more effective on like a bigger screen. I'm sure I can get something for this that like I can connect it over Bluetooth, like an iPad or something. Some kind of like, I don't know, monitor.
Okay. Here. Is that one? One more.
You know, it'd be kind of funny having a clay match like the clay candle.
Love it. Love it.
That'd be kind of fun.
Oh my god.
Have like some kind of like clay fire come in, light it, and then have the flame go off.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Want to try that for the dark candle?
Because, you know, one of my like inspirations behind this was, you know the,
Oh, thank you.
you know the Smokey the Bear commercials?
Yeah.
All those stop motions?
Right.
Yeah.
oh yeah, Smokey the Bear commercials. That's where it's at.
Those were award-winning. Smokey the Bear ads.
Yeah. Apparently no one listens.
Lately, yeah, jeez.
Yeah,
Get
where was
together.
that latest fire?
South of LA.
My parents just moved to San Diego. They didn't tell me about anything. I don't know if they like felt it or saw it. Maybe they were too south. Wait, let me
There's some
move.
crazy ass videos of it though. Their idea is if the screen's actually bigger, but we'll do that next time. I'll figure out a solve for that. Cool.
Okay, now I know what you were talking about with the toothpick. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go a little bit this way, and then I'm gonna attach
Yeah.
the toothpick.
That was like,
But I don't even know if we need the toothpick for this because I'm just gonna like break it off and it's
Yeah.
just gonna fall.
that's cool.
And then this will go back. Can I see the animation so far?
Yeah.
Can I see the disaster?
Not a disaster.
We've never made animation here before, have we?
Really?
Dude, it looks phenomenal from this side. You know, because it's a progression.
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of happening.
Yeah, you know, it's
Slowly but
It's somewhere.
surely. For like a first attempt with no planning,
yeah.
like that's the
At least the one that we planned looks sick.
yes.
So it's very much a patience game.
This, yeah. And like pretty much like when I bring this onto the computer.
So are we at 24 frames or are we at 30 frames?
For this, I might try it at 12. Because like GIFs are 12.
Okay.
Roughly 10, 12 frames a second because you want that kind of like steppy thing.
Uh-huh.
So I might try to do it at like 12 frames a second and see how that looks.
Did you get that, Jesse?
Ish. I mean, I'm assuming that sped up. It's like a flip book.
Yeah. So if he's taken 12 pictures
Yeah.
to make 1 second
Yeah.
footage, right?
Okay.
But we're definitely gonna cheat that though. Like I'm gonna, like if I really wanted to make this like a sequence, I'd have to be. This camera doesn't take good time lapse. Like there's the 5D that has like a time lapse option that you can set it up for, which is even better. And then like
just let it run.
you just let it run,
And then you
per setup, and then you can pull them into After Effects and like you can do like pull in as image sequence, and then you set your frame rate, and then it pulls it in perfectly.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's sick actually. But these I'm just gonna kind of mess around with and kind of chop them up on my own, and duplicate frames and stuff.
You know what would be cool?
But
If like it popped off now
yeah,
and just kind of like jumped up. And then
let's see if that works. Yeah, because then I can just
do that from far away.
yeah, you can either do that or do it the other way, and then I'll just erase everything on the inside. You know what I mean? Wanna tilt your wrist a little bit? Yeah, like that. Perfect.
Okay, now I'm on.
That's better. All right.
No.
Yeah. Wanna? Yeah.
Can't.
Perfect.
And then it's gonna fall like on the side here. And hang on.
I'm just gonna clear your hand out anyways. So what I was thinking with that is if you put the toothpick in here, then you can you could like literally build drips on the toothpick while having it hold. That was my thought. Spaced apart.
Here. I'm not making any shadows over here, am I?
No, you're good.
But this is going to be super interesting to watch.
But it's all white, so I can just white it all out.
Really, really interesting to watch.
It's kind of like a wave.
Doing more like this.
Could do it.
She's still here.
You know when you like leave her house and you just smell great?
Her house is like, her apartment is such a unique scent.
She makes all of her candles out of her apartment.
Yeah, so she smells like boutique Pottery Barn.
Basically.
Every day.
That's funny.
I don't know, neighbors like that.
I bet they love that.
Yeah, it's like.
She has the chillest landlord in the history of landlords. Like if that was my apartment, that guy would be up my butt in a moment. Be like, hey, what's up with all this fire you're creating in your apartment? Hold on a second. Hang on.
So, Pinterest just the actors, they put together the animation.
Yeah, don't forget to show the animation. Yeah. So it's just like as far as this one. That's really different.
So you kind of see what you're getting,
Oh, nice.
right?
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool program. Nice.
So now we're gonna be really watching this wax get down.
Yep.
Hey, buddy. Okay, I'll be right down.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're leaving that battle now. I'll stay with it. Dude, you know what I should have done this whole
What?
time is stick some,
Clay?
yeah, just like this.
Yeah.
So I was trying to do it with the duct tape, but
I feel you.
oh well, whatever.
We'll get like good portions of it. It'll be like a teaser. This could be like a teaser to like our full thing.
Totally.
You know, and then we'll redo it and make it look cooler.
So now what we're gonna do is like this. And I'm doing that.
Some random person just became my friend on Venmo. How bizarre is that?
He's gonna hit you next, like, hey, yo.
Yo, where's that $10 at?
Yeah, remember that $10 that I lent you in college?
Where's that $20 at? Where's that $100 at? Like, yo, who the fuck are you?
Right, it's gonna be like, hey, you know how to make a great way to make a new friend?
There's for sure a scam you can do. Like, just like some random college kids find a picture on like Facebook, create like a random Venmo account, and just steal people's money.
Oh, yeah.
How do you even find your friends on Venmo?
Contacts. It accesses your phone's contacts.
Oh.
It's funny that you bring that up because I never used Venmo. I was on there yesterday and
Right.
I saw a friend of mine requested me in 2018, and it obviously was when we were traveling together.
Right.
And like he was trying to pay me, and I mean,
Yeah. Yo, what's up, dude?
good. I think Omar was trying to text me too.
Okay, go for it.
I don't know. You hear?
So here's the plan.
Yeah, I just
Roll
looked my
back
thing
with that?
rolling, so if he's here, if you want to snack.
And rolls.
Right, so she's in here making a candle, and then the flame flickering and all this kind of stuff. But this is going to be another one of our really pretty ones, right?
Nice.
And then the clear is going to be her animation, right? So it's just like already. And then the other thing that I don't know yet, I've been like, you know what I mean? But there's a thing I saw in there, we need to hit highlights the whole time, tagging the thing already.
So knowing exactly where we want to cut it between, we'll have it.
Yeah, I just gotta figure it out, but we'll get it down, you know? But it's like,
That'd be super useful too. Super useful.
right? So I'm going through already and
in these things, but not as the you know what I mean, but as a guide. You know,
Just cut that editing process.
I can also like just, I figure it out now when it's like a raw image, I can go create one look on Photoshop, save that look, throw it on all the stills, and export them one at a time.
yeah, you know,
My first problem was like, because I created like, I spent so long trying to like nail in a look. But then I was like, shit, how do I remember it? Like, I'm like writing down contrast at 35, like temperature at this.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I know how to like save a look and then throw it on everything else.
Yeah.
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 So what are the all the other candles here for like a final, like a shot with it or something?
Well, we kind of started our first concept because I saw Trish saw this one ad on Instagram that she really liked, where it was like, I guess some kind of like hand lotion or something.
Yeah.
And it was basically going through like all the different types.
Uh-huh.
And so what made it that cool was a few bottles would be squished a little bit. Did you change something? And so we would rotate with the same framing,
Okay.
just a bunch of different bottles. So we were trying to do that with like different candles.
Yeah.
To go back and forth. But the way that these candles are designed, like because they're all by hand, not two, there's no two that are identical.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
it's kind of, it really kind of messes with your eye a little bit. Like it's not like seeing like a tube of lotion kind of dented in,
Yeah.
because like that's the same. Like it's just different.
It's just different, yeah.
Yeah. So we kind of messed with that a little bit. I figured do 2 or 3 at a time could be fun. Did you just add anything else or?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I got that one. Cool.
You got that?
Yeah.
Sure.
I did. Wait, who's it? Yes, I'll take it.
I moved it.
Okay.
I moved it like 3 times.
Oh, okay. Just be like, go.
When in? Yeah, okay, I'll just say go.
Just say go. Looks like a tic tac.
My hands are sticking. There we go.
So yeah, so like we like started with that concept, and Camille already had this kind of concept planned out, but we shot at my apartment last time, and
Yeah, she showed me the one in the apartment. That was cool.
it's cool for stills. I feel like the table was just really red,
Yeah.
and with the dark candle, it really pulls out kind of that color. Plus, like my lights are just very basic, so the dark table wasn't really doing us any good. But it was just kind of like a practice, kind of get it going.
Yeah, no, totally.
I've taken some pretty cool. Like Trish and I a couple years ago drove up to Sequoia and took pictures in there.
Yeah.
I took some dope photos actually in Sequoia.
Yeah, that's nice because I don't know ingredient wise. This is
Here, I can't access this account, but this is like my other Instagram account.
What do you mean you can't access these?
Because like I don't have my unhinged email address yet. Like my like tweet on my website and I can't get in there. But I took one in Montreal. Like my sister was holding it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Okay, go.
Like we took this one in Sequoia.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if like I didn't really look at all of her scents, but I love like a woodsy scent.
Yeah, hang on. There's one that I want to show you. Oh, here, this one. This one was a nice photo.
I like a clean one too, but woodsy for sure. Oh yeah, that's cool.
You would like Big Sur. That has like cedar and pine.
Okay.
Big Sur is bomb.
Yeah,
Took this one-
that here it is.
Yeah, Big Sur is really cool. I took this one for Christmas a few years ago.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
Does Cam give you candles? Halcyon candles?
That's really nice.
This would be like a good Big Sur one.
Oh, cool. Check it out. Tight.
Yeah, this is the Sequoia. We were just driving up and saw this massive, like 30-foot long dead tree. Here, check this out. Yeah.
So wait a minute. So okay.
Alright.
So yeah. So they're all destinations, right?
Yeah, so basically, like, her concept is just to have, like, burrows put together.
And
She
like
started-
and them to reflect kind of the smell
Kind of
that
the
you
smell,
yeah. Like when you get home, that
Yeah.
smell that you.
Essentially.
For me, the smell of cut grass on a soccer field in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah. So she has like a New
Basically.
York line. I'm from Montreal, so I know my little sister would be totally down to like do some of this. I would love to create like
That's
those,
cool.
like French Canadian
Yeah,
kind of
it's
influence
definitely
line.
different there because I've
Yeah.
driven up when I lived in New York. I would drive up there sometimes, and like
Yeah.
it's so green and so like, yeah, that's cool. Capturing the smell.
Are you making letters?
Yeah, it's gonna spell Flores Lane. This is another interesting one I took for Christmas, like the holidays.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Go for it.
She has like Lower East Side, Williamsburg. So she has a New York line as well. That,
God damn it, I did the wrong one.
it's okay.
Oh wait, actually no, I can just turn it into.
Yeah, there you go. Ain't no thing.
WeHo smell like.
WeHo's
One
one
nil.
of the smells. WeHo Venice is actually.
I live in WeHo, and on Sunday morning it smells like a little bit more like urine.
I would try and check out Venice. Venice is one of my favorites.
This is like hobo.
Hobo. Venice is nice.
Oh, that is nice,
That's
man.
nice, yeah. I think Venice might be her most popular.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
It gets a nice mix. It's like
Alright, so you're doing the.
You actually might like Malibu.
You're doing
It's kind of like
What are you
smoky. Did you bring DTLA? DTLA is a nice smell too.
oh yeah, Malibu's cool. Malibu would be like my bathroom smell.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of clean but kind of smoky.
Have you
Yeah.
smelled Cams?
No, you know I had so Cam and I got to hang out at my space, but like and it was a crazy party, so I didn't really get to catch up. And then besides that, we haven't really like. Oh,
Yeah. No?
Downtown LA.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I
DTLA is.
haven't had any that I didn't like. Like none of it's like. The only thing that's like I steer away from is super fruity, like Bed Bath and Beyondy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's none of that here, so
Beverly Hills might be that for you,
that might be the closest thing
Yeah.
to it. Yeah.
but
Shocker.
you will definitely DTLA, Malibu, and Big Sur. I think would be your top 3.
Yeah, those are pretty much my top 3 of places to be.
Yeah. So.
That's really cool. I'm gonna have to buy these candles for my new house. Make it
Yeah.
smell like Big Sur, my favorite place ever.
One of the things I like to do, so she'll do custom labels. So for all my college buddies who got married,
Oh,
put
cool.
their
You-
wedding date
Oh, that's cool.
on a white and a black candle.
That's great.
Kind of
That's
like his and hers type thing.
so literally you could do it for almost every event. That's amazing.
Yeah. So that's kind of like my little gift I give him, and hope your wedding lasts longer than the marriage. I mean, hope the marriage lasts longer than the candle. Yeah. Kind of like one of those.
I just thought that that my camera wasn't on anymore, and I was getting lazy because my shoulders are getting tired. And like that whole like last sequence was just like my hairy knuckle. This is really interesting. So this is where I mean, of course it was you, Camille, that brought it in. But like this is where I wanted to get things going, you know? Like we're always fashion forward.
Yeah.
But I think products have to be super fashionable in order to survive, you know? And like showing how that's harder.
Yeah.
You know, like you can just pay a really expensive looking person to wear whatever you have, and then maybe that makes it more expensive, but with a product you can't really hide, you know?
Totally. I'm gonna try something with this one. Go for it. Go for it.
For some reason, this is the picture I took years ago trying to advertise her candles on the go, like her like little ones. I thought this was like one of my smartest little setups.
Oh, it's super cute.
Let me see.
And very her too.
Oh yeah, that's very me actually. I have that.
I
have that
super
suitcase.
vintage suitcases.
Yeah. I have suitcases like that
Yeah.
that's what I carry around all my old family photos.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's like, yeah, you know, my mom's super crafty, and for a while there, like we sold a few in Soho, but like she had found all these vintage suitcases that she put legs on the bottoms of them and opened them up, had them the way they could stay open, and put dog beds inside of them, and they were suitcases for like little expensive dogs.
That's
you know?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like a NCM tote, you know?
Yeah.
That has like the full leather NCM wraparound. but for a dog.
Yeah, it was a little thing. And then she just ended up with about 10 dog suitcases in her basement. I don't know what's happened since. Hopefully she gave them away.
Sounds about right.
So you're pretty much hitting bottom of the frame right now. So basically all of this here
So
is
how about
bottom
we
of
just
the
do
frame.
Flores and let's stop
Yeah.
there for today because, you know, like this isn't gonna be as beautiful as it could be.
Or we can do lane, take Flores out, and then lane, and like we can flip back and forth.
Oh, I could totally roll it all the way.
Yeah, roll it all the way, and then we'll do lane. It's like you roll it away, and then you roll it back, you like back and forth. That could be kind of fun.
Yeah, that could be totally sick.
Yeah, or at least as like an initial concept, and the better it's executed.
Okay, do that.
Or just try it for the next time. Because what we can do is create all the letters, and then have like a something to roll it out, or wipe it. Like it's like the wax got stuck on there, so it gets wiped away, and then lane comes back, and then it could be like a wipe back and forth. Flores lane, you know, like a little gif like that. Does that make sense? Is my English going in the right order?
It's going in the right order. I'm just like the processing my end.
That's funny.
But I think only because I'm just like trying to make sure I spell correctly backwards.
Listen, you know what? Like it'd be embarrassing to be on blast on the website, not spelling correctly.
Dude, imagine me in front of like 30 children, back turned, spelling things on the board, and they're like, "That's not how you spell that."
Oh, dude. I'd be like a great teacher until like kids wanted to fuck with me.
A good teacher. Like,
Yeah.
You're mellow. You can do it.
After college, like when I realized like med school just wasn't where I was going, I got a job at like an all
Wait,
girls
you're
school.
gonna do med school?
Yeah, my undergrad's in neuroscience.
Wow, that's crazy.
I
That's
know.
a shift.
Major. Well, like both my parents are in medicine, so it was like kind of what I knew and what I liked.
Yeah.
And I figured out science, you know, it was just putting the work in really. But yeah. Anyhow, I did like I taught like a bunch of girls how to like edit.
Oh,
And
that's fun.
At a girls' school?
yeah, at a girls' school, it was like an after school program type thing.
What age?
Oh gosh, they were probably grade 9.
Oh yeah, so they were just prime shit talking age.
Oh yeah. So the only way that like I could at least like get anyone's attention, I was like, all right, well, I basically ripped a bunch of episodes of Gossip Girl because that was like
That's so funny, and you
I
were
was
like,
like,
okay,
yeah.
let's edit Gossip
Like,
Girl.
let's edit Gossip Girl.
That's genius,
yeah.
man.
I was like, what do
Oh.
I care about?
That's really fantastic. That's
Because
great.
there was no Instagram, there was none of that. It was like,
Yeah.
you know, Instagram I think might have just been starting, or I don't even think it was, no, honestly, I don't even think it was a thing.
Oh,
This
that's
was like
cool.
2000 and...
Yeah, if it's Gossip Girl's a thing, then Instagram was
yeah,
around, but it was.
This is like season 1 or 2 of Gossip Girl, so this was like 2010.
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah. This
Oh
was
my
like-
god.
That's
If
really
you
cool.
had been
Yeah, so I just ripped like 5 episodes of Gossip Girl off like a torrent website. And I was
Yeah.
like, alright girls, pick your favorite character, and I want you to pull every time Chuck Bass says this word, or like Vanderbilt says this word, let's go, put it together right now, you know?
Yeah, that's
Oh my
so
gosh.
funny. I'm gonna have to send him this, and hopefully we'll keep it in the edit. But I had a roommate in New York that
Yeah.
loved Gossip Girl,
Oh,
and
dude.
he
Guilty
DVR'd
pleasure,
all of
man.
them. It was his guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure.
It
dude.
was. He knew everything about it.
I love the OC when it first came out.
Yeah, I'm sure he
Yeah.
loved that too. He loved all of them.
Guilty pleasure Gossip Girl.
Pretty Little Liars.
I've never seen that.
If you like Gossip Girl.
Well, I have a
like-
feeling I would like it too. I just like, I'm, you know, a decade older than I was when Gossip Girl came out, so.
Pretty Little Liars is great.
Yeah.
Because it's just like those shows, but
That's what Selena Gomez, who was the main in that?
no,
The main, the lead. The main.
the
Who was the
main.
main in that one?
I worked with a kid that I'm pretty sure was on it, named Caleb. I don't know what character he was. I never watched it.
Wait, what?
There was a kid named Caleb or a guy named Caleb Lane that we used to work with.
Wait, that was his character's name.
No, that was his name, but I don't know what his character's name was. No.
Oh, there was a Caleb on the show.
There was? Maybe it was.
No.
Maybe they just.
Is Cup advertising?
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh my god, they've been advertising the whole time. Am I on there?
You just told me about this. No, you aren't. That's cool.
Oh, I just told you about it?
Yeah.
It's just, it showed up.
It literally just.
That's so weird.
Oh my
Wait
God,
a
I've never
minute.
seen that before.
No, that happens a lot.
Yo.
Well,
That's craziness.
did you tell him on camera?
No. You told me. When did you tell me? We might have been in here. But I think it was before.
That's real weird.
I think it was before everything was set up. Because you were telling me about this place, and you're like, yeah, like, for Cup, I do some modeling. You showed me a photo, and you said this is for Cup. But I don't know if this was all set up.
No, it probably wasn't. And
No.
but that's so. I listened to a thing where someone was claiming that because they know so much about us that's why it always feels like you were thinking it. But the thing is that you're a dude. Why would you be Googling Cup or
Yeah.
thinking about Cup besides her talking about Cup?
I have a feeling, perhaps, because both of our phones are like in like the same GPS area, they might do like.
Oh, that's what they know that she's. I never thought about that. Like they know that you follow it. You probably liked a lot of Cup images or
Yeah.
something because you know them. That's.
Or because I follow you and like we're in the same like probably zip code and you know. Because I do target advertising as well. Like I
You know what that's like.
I know what that's like. So there is zip code that they do. But there's
Whoa.
zip code based on who they follow.
Whoa.
So that's the first Cup ad I've seen. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Well, look nice. Look clean.
Yeah, it's a
Whoever
great
takes those
campaign.
images
She
are
looks.
super clean.
Oh,
She
Lauren.
looks great.
Yeah.
Lauren's and Maps.
Yeah, they look awesome.
You had a few other artist girls I used for that actually that I didn't realize at the time. Like this girl named Ella that I worked with for a long time. It's cool.
Because yeah, wiping it away would just be a good way to resolve it altogether.
Totally.
Okay.
Now, am I gonna be off the
Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Because there's no shadow. Like basically, we're not. There's no light behind you. You're pretty much underneath the other one. So it's all good.
Tell me when to stop rolling.
Yeah, I think it should be good now.
Tell me
Oh.
when it's off burning.
Yeah. So another like centimeter. I mean, half an inch. Yeah, go over there.
Step by step.
I feel you. Cool. Yeah, this is the top now. Alright, we'll go edge and just shoot you. Let's see. Gone.
Gone. Cool.
That's cool.
Woo! Oh, but I did periodically get rid of that, so.
Oh, that looks so. Look at this. This looks so rad.
Whee! Oh, it's
Oh,
That
it's
looks so
rolling
good.
Is the
up.
whole thing so far?
Yeah. The floor is resolution and
Oh, no, the
how
drop
cool is
looks
that?
good.
Yeah, it's neat, eh?
Whee!
That drop looks awesome.
Fun.
Even if we just do it from that point on,
I
that
like
looks
how
rad.
I did the wave back.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of, it was really soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sure, we can start from there. Like, we're gonna start from
Yeah.
there.
This is rad. All right, I like all this. Yo, for a first attempt,
That's great.
this is really cool.
Okay,
I'm
what's
really
my
into it.
favorite?
Like almost 3.
Add in the lane too, so I can build it from this way.
Yeah, add in the lane. Why not? Everything's set up. We have the lights on. Let's just do it.
Yeah, okay. I think I could do this.
Yeah.
Here, look, let's just like roll this in.
That was on screen.
Where's off? Is this off?
Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe I should just like have it here. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Otherwise, it's just gonna be like the camera lens and this stuff.
Yeah.
Did you see the new?
So what we can do.
I haven't
Hang
seen
on.
the new video. I can't.
What if
have like
it's just-
connection or something?
Yeah, it could start from the
Sick
back.
though, huh?
Because it's like something that could get wiped up, and then just this could be
I
like
want
the
to see the
distance that it
flipper,
covers.
the OPC shot.
Yeah.
Like an inch distance each time.
Totally.
Just kind of inch in.
He's doing
So
really
the forward
great.
is like here. So
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do is start the little ball back there. Can
Yeah.
you see it
Mr. Omar.
right now?
Very slightly.
Okay,
Which
good.
is perfect, yeah.
And then I'm just gonna roll it out periodically every
Yeah.
single time.
Cool.
So just the less time it takes, the more visually interesting it's gonna be for whoever's watching.
I have the craziest story to tell you guys. It happened to me last weekend. It is like almost unbelievable.
What happened to you?
Crazy story.
Tell us.
All right, so I'm in a group chat with my buddies back home, Ottawa and Montreal guys, like any normal person is these days. My friend was super jacked and jazzed because he was going to this like wedding. He got this girl invited in, +1 to a wedding. It was at this beautiful location in Toronto. He's like, you have to get dressed up for open bar, long weekend. Like, what else can you ask for? Wedding gets postponed or canceled the day before. He takes a screenshot of the cancellation email. You guys don't believe it. This thing's canceled. I'm so disappointed. I'm reading it, and the couple's name are the exact same name as my cousin and his wife, who got married 8 years ago. Exact same name. I was like, "Are you sure this is like a real thing?" I'm like, because these people are already married, and like, one's an Italian name and one's like a Arabic Palestinian name, like very uncommon name.
For them to be paired
For
together
them to be
again.
paired
too?
together in a different city 8 years later. I was like, dude, is this like a like?
So it turned out it was a pair that's different.
So that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So I sent it to my cousin. I'm like, yo, Mark, apparently there's like your doppelganger literally in Toronto. And he texted me back and goes, this seems a bit fishy. Give me a moment. And anyway, so the day goes by, I don't think much. The next day, my buddy Adam's like, yo, man, send me a picture of this Mark and Vanessa. So I do. And he goes, yeah, this is them. I was like, well, that's impossible because they already got married, like 100% guarantee. He goes, well, did they get married like and no one was there? I'm like, no, people were there. My sister and my mom, like it was a huge wedding. I was like, no, this is not like a.
So wait a minute. So they were using their wedding to catfish some money or something?
They weren't. Somebody.
No, but somebody was.
Yeah,
that's
was
what I
using
mean.
it to catfish something,
They
but we
like
don't know.
stole their identities so that they.
So that's what we're thinking. That either they got catfished, somebody. But then I'm like, so who invited you to this wedding? And this girl he met recently and invited him to this wedding.
Oh, it was a recent. That's
he
super
doesn't know this
complicated.
girl
That
too
well. Yeah, that's red flag number one. When somebody you don't know very well invites you to a wedding when even a cheap wedding's like a $50 plate. I was like, I don't know that dude.
So I'm like, anyway, we're not really at the resolution yet. However, I don't know how many people were involved in this sham.
It sounds a lot more because I wonder if they probably did a bridal registry.
I couldn't get any information though. All I got was the invitation from him,
Yeah.
and the fact that like she vaguely knew. She was like a periphery friend of the couple getting married from like high school.
No, but I bet they're trying to get some bridal register money or something.
That's what we're coming. Yeah, I don't know how it's connected.
That's crazy.
But crazy, right?
Oh my god.
I thought you were gonna say it was the same, and like it would remind me of this thing I think of all the time. I went to watch this guy Brian Green, who's like a super brain,
Right.
and
Blair.
he was your cousin, I think, right? On the smart side of the family, the
Yeah.
one that you weren't around that often. Anyway, this dude, his whole thing is that we don't live in a universe, we live in a multiverse.
Got it.
But he's like, I mean, he's an astrophysicist. He's not like, So in theory, just like if you take, if that means that it keeps going on and on and on, which is what, like I went to a whole thing in New York, like with a bunch of super nerds. My girlfriend is like kind of a super nerd.
Got it.
And that she understands these things. And I just went. it had my mind blown, you know? Like, no idea what's happening. I can't even repeat what the guy said. But anyway, theoretically, if that is the case, if he's right, he said on there that just like a deck of cards, you could take 1 billion decks of cards and you put them in a pile, and eventually you're going to like you'll eventually get to that, like you mix them up, you'll eventually get to that hand.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that means if that's the case, and this goes on and on and on, there's a version of then there could be a version of you, Blair Green, somewhere in a far off galaxy somewhere.
I think on Rogan they talked about it. It's like 7 times.
Yeah.
7 times in infinity.
Yeah. Then you'll find yourself somewhere else, but you might not have that same personality, but your body will be you.
That's so crazy.
And that's so crazy. Yeah. So like that would be like a version of that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Some insane probability.
Yeah. Anyway, it's the craziest thing I've ever heard, because I was like, dude, this is 100% a fake wedding. This is
And I love that they
non-existent.
pick the hardest names.
Yeah.
Like, and they still got busted.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine if your friend had not wrote into the group chat.
Oh, Matt, like, yeah, well, see, but the thing is, we still don't know who's behind this. Like, it seems like it's pretty
Technical.
It's deep.
It's deep, but like there weren't many people involved. Like the girl who brought him, I don't think knew anyone else going. You know, it was like she was like on by herself going to this thing.
Oh, so the girl got invited.
The girl got
and then she was like, "Hey, come with me."
Basically, yeah, she got invited somehow.
Who the fuck is this girl?
I don't know, man.
And I hope the girl was planning on bringing Cash Day up because she got took.
This is without a doubt the best candle making conversation of all time.
Oh, dude, I've had conversations for days.
We're not technically making a candle. We're technically making an animation.
An animation around a candle for a candle.
For a candle.
Right.
This candle's never gotten more love in its life. Careful.
Yeah, oh well. I mean, this animation is also too fucked up, so it's fine.
No, this is gonna be peak. Disney's gonna like come out of his cryogenically frozen state and hire you
An
on the
offer me a
spot.
job.
Man, if that was possible to do,
Dude, I would not want to work at Disney Studios.
if Disney came out like back to life and saw what it's become, like he'd probably be like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Imagine. Jeez.
I saw.
Okay, go.
Miguel, were you on that chain where Miguel sent about Disney and it showed like all the different things that ended up happening from it? It's so crazy. So like on one piece of paper, it was like this like arrow to this thing, arrow to this thing, arrow to this thing, then arrow to this thing, then arrow to this thing. But like it was the chart looked like complete madness.
What feeds what?
Yeah.
Wait, like how much stuff Disney owns?
Yeah, like so imagine like
Or what spawned
this
from
ripped
it.
up like into like 100 pieces, and they're all connected to each other because of things that like started with a mouse right here, and then it's like
Oh, yeah.
this like literally it's. I mean, Kissimmee St. Cloud or whatever, or down in Florida, that's like it's the size of a city.
Yeah.
Like it's they're
No, Disney is like an entity like upon itself.
I've never been to Disney here.
I've never been to any Disney World.
I went to Disney World in Orlando when I was like maybe 10.
Yeah, I used to go a lot because my stepdad was always there working, and like I mean it was just something to do.
I remember very little of it except I got a Sebastian the Crab stuffed animal.
Oh yeah.
He was my favorite character. Little
Dude,
mermaid.
solid choice.
Under the sea.
I liked it because the lip went up and down. That was the only thing I liked about it. That you make him happy or sad. Really, is the only option.
So the first time I ever went to Disney World, it poured down raining, and I showed up unprepared, and I was a little kid,
Oh boy.
and everything I used to wear was always like thuggy and oversized. So I got my mom to buy me this like oversized thuggy like Mickey Mouse hoodie that was like $80 that she was so pissed at me about because it was like $80, probably like $200 now or whatever.
Yeah.
And I literally wore that hoodie until about 2 years ago. It fit like a grown-up version of me. Like it was kind of snug by the time now, but like
That's hilarious.
yeah.
Hey man, you got your use out of it.
I know that's the best 80. I mean, I don't think I have anything I've ever bought for $80. So that's it all. I just gave Disney a plug on accident, I think.
Pardon me? Oh, yeah. That's hilarious. Those are turning out pretty cool. Look at this. Why not?
Why not? I think after this, I think it's safe to say that we are done.
Yeah. I'm starving.
There it is. I'm tired.
Oh.
The camera just came on?
No, I just figured out how to do these highlight marks.
Oh.
It's going to shorten the edit process.
As long as someone who is manning that is you. I would give it to you, Blair. You know that stuff better than me. I can edit a portfolio pretty well, but like, I'm not sure on the ingredients of this sort of thing.
So at what age did you start to play?
I don't know. When I was little, so I'm like an artist and an art teacher, and my parents are graphic designers. My grandparents on my mom's side are teachers, and my grandfather was an art teacher. So like, I don't know when I started making art, but I was always doing something. Like I remember going to visit my grandpa and my grandma on the East Coast, and like he would just sit me down at the kitchen table and give me like paper, just like a ton of paper, and like all of the supplies, and just leave me alone for like 3 hours. My mom, when I was really young, would take out the tin foil and we'd like make things out of the tin foil, and then from there I kind of, I don't know, somebody bought me clay. Yeah. Now I'm here.
Now you're here.
Now I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
This up.
Perfect.
Yeah, now I'm here, and I'm an art teacher and an artist and apparently an advertiser
Well, you're cool at this.
and a model.
Yeah, you are a model too.
But you know, that's what's so important about getting arts to kids. And like helping them to realize that they can be creative.
I mean, there's really zero funding for that anymore, though, right?
Well, so I work for the good guys. The LA school district has an awesome arts branch with an awesome director who just really tries to make things happen. But there's all these things that are called arts partnerships, and it's like for-profit companies coming in and talking to principals and they try to undermine us by telling us that somebody just told me how this works. They go to retired teachers and they say, you can still work at the school and teach art or music or dance or whatever, but those teachers have multiple subject credentials. They can't just teach art, like they don't have all of that knowledge per se. They do have the classroom management and all that stuff and the experience, and that matters, but like the people they're hiring in the arts branch, like me, have an arts credential and an arts background. Like I am credentialed with the state to be able to give the instruction. So the arts partnerships, they try to draft the retired teachers, and they try and basically like lobby the principals into getting these art partnerships started at their schools. And so those people are coming for like my job.
What's their benefit?
The benefit is that these for-profit arts partnerships don't have to follow any rules or regulations. Like they don't have to, their employees aren't unionized. Like I'm part of a union. So, you know, they don't have to respect teachers' breaks. They don't have to like make sure that kids are getting instruction that the state deems important. Like they can really do whatever. So, it's just the further like privatizing of education. Do you still see it?
Nope, it's going now.
And we're done!
Yo.
Cool.
Let's just see what this looks like. Oh, that looks so rad.
Wait, Jesse, would you go back over there and get that over the shoulder?
We have a couple like fingers in it, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, it was out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute!
How cool is that?
Yes!
I love the rolling resolution of it. That's like the best part. Just having it already roll out.
That's so good!
Yeah, that's rad. That's super rad. Those
Wow.
look sick.
For like, this
For like
was
kind
the
of
plan.
random, as like storyboards go, I'm not gonna lie, but that's like some of the best I've seen. And I've worked with like Pepsi and the NFL and like, you know, not to brag.
What is that?
It's for the heat.
No, you're
It's gonna
actually
melt.
on this one.
You can get it
I'll
out. Take a spoon.
This is the animation candle, so you know, I'm gonna leave it in there in case we have to use again.
Boom. No, that's hilarious. This looks amazing. This looks so good when we do it together.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah.
It was sick.
Thank you guys so much.
What's also kind of funny, and I wonder if this will work. I know that in Nuke, if I brought it in, I could like roto. I wonder if it's too much work. Around each thing, and it could be different colors.
All right, I'm gonna. Bye, guys.
Bye!
See ya.
See you later.
Thanks for joining us. Like basically crop out each thing, like cut them out in like a visual sense. And because it's white, white's an easy color to change.
Yeah.
You can just drag down one of the channels and it changes to something else.
And now I understand.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyways, whatever. I'm just like saying. This looks rad. Yay.
So-
handles for next time.
What I need next is you here to be shot on a weekend when you have time because of school at mom. So we'll
I
organize.
could probably also do a weekday as long as it's like after 3.
Yeah.
Unless you think it's gonna take a long time.
I don't think it'll take a long time. I just really
But
want.
I will look like crazy.
I yeah.
I look like I've been through some shit.
Well, I kind of want like I want you just to, I want us to get through.